Hello, and welcome to a special edition FlameFlash.net podcast. Now, as I mentioned last time, on episode 55, there was a lot of stuff out there this week, or last week, as it was, and E3 isn't helping matters at all. So this time around, it's going to be some of the pre-E3 news, and a little bit on the announcements that were made today, but I'm going to wait until the dust settles a little bit, until we have full word, since I wasn't able to watch any of the E3 presentations. It's a little bit harder to judge these things. Nintendo's is tomorrow, and I'm sure we'll get some wrap-up information after that. But let's get started. No Raptor report at this point in time because Raptor reports come on Wednesdays. Episode 56 should still come on Wednesday. A London Olympics. Shame on you. London Olympics have a law in the books, well, the UK does actually, to allow police to raid homes looking for anti-Olympic posters. Something to do with the whole anti-unapproved posters and postings and advertisements out there, but just how far the rabbit hole can potentially go is a bit scary for the United Kingdom. Quite a bit scary. We also have a Xbox 360 bundle that's been announced. The Racing Wheel, Forza 4, a 250 gig hard drive Xbox 360 for $300. Oh, you get a racing wheel too. Wireless racing wheel. No Kinect though. For all the pushing and shoving they're doing on Kinect, it's a little bit surprising that they're not actually including a Kinect in that bundle. I think I mentioned last time, or the time before that YouTube, or You Don't Know Jack, has come to Facebook. It's a great game. I haven't been back to play it yet since trying it out for the first day after the first day it launched. But that's kind of the beauty of it. It's not like some of the comparable older Facebook games where you were required to go and log in every day. You're not. It's a when you can situation. Not a I'm going to make you feel guilty for not logging in situation. Alright. World of Warcraft, we're going to touch on that. We have a core abilities tab. Now, as always, Monk of Mists is the FlameFlash.net stop for World of Warcraft news, views, and commentary. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to hold back and comment lightly on things when they come up. For instance, the core abilities tab is vital with as much as is changing. It's something that should have been there for the transition from Wrath to Cataclysm, really. Then maybe I would have enjoyed playing more. Never know. The other item on the agenda for World of Warcraft, for now, we'll get to some of the other posts that have shown up on Monk of Mists. Blacklisting. You can now blacklist the battleground that was just driving you nuts. So in my situation, that's going to be the Alterac Valley. Why? This is a 40 on 40 man attack. You get 40 people together, my computer's going to slow down. It's just a fact of life. Here's one of those stupid people stories. I kind of hate to say that because I feel bad for the individuals involved. But, a Privacy Watch story. There we go. An Australian girl, her home is broken into, and the family is held prisoner because these crooks are demanding money. I guess she posted a picture of a large sum of cash earlier on Facebook because she was helping an elderly relative, grandmother I believe, but fail. Thieves broke into her house and demanded said money. Only thing that saved her was the fact that she wasn't there. It's the only thing that saved them too, really. Why would, in this country, it be okay to ban something outright? Fully and totally. No exceptions made to the rule. Well, the military is currently facing that with the ban on photography. I mean, if they're embarrassing themselves on a regular basis due to photography, why not just ban it? Now, PlayStation Plus did get E3 time. Much to my chagrin, one of the games that I'll be getting free, quote unquote, is Infamous 2. So I could have held out and not purchased that Ultimate Bundle, which gave me all the downloadable content. However, before anybody gets out there and starts raging about the fact that some of these games should have had a warning label on them, hey, we're about to make this free. Don't buy now. Wait. Buy PlayStation Plus instead and just wait it out. Hold on. No. Don't expect them to do that for you. I now own outright Infamous 2 and its downloadable content. So, unless something goes horribly wrong, Sony is not going to get this back at all. Not from my system, at least. It'll stay there even if it's pulled off of the PlayStation Network store. Little Big Planet 2, I believe, is also coming as one of the free big games. My biggest worry at this point is hard drive space. I have over 50 gigs left, but if you start offering all of these free games, PlayStation Plus, please expect me to also end up downloading them multiple times because I'll want to try them out, but understand that I don't have a totally huge amount of space on my hard drive. About time for me to, go in game, I suppose. Raptor has updated their manual time ad feature. Now, I know the Raptor report isn't going to roll around this week or right now, but Raptor itself got an upgrade. So head over to Raptor.com, log in, friend Flame Flash, right here. Let's compare what we do. Let's be honest about how we're manually tracking our game time. But there's a 6-hour now. There are 15-minute increments now. This is going to make life much more easy to manage gaming-wise and still be able to record how much time I wanted to. Finally, momentary break from WoW once we hit this one. Hidden Chance. Gone. Totally gone. Miss of Pandaria just kills them all. All of them. No exchanges, substitutions, or refunds. They're just gone. I suppose that's okay. would have preferred them to go to some other profession, and that profession simply sells doing this for folks. Kind of like how the scribes are getting the shoulder enchants, how tailors get the leg enchants, tailors and leatherworkers, I grant you that. Why not just put it on a different profession? It just doesn't make sense to me. Alright. So next up, why do I get so disgusted with the TSA? Well, how about the fact that a man bypassed security to get on the plane? Yes, he was caught. I'll acknowledge that. But that was good work by the stewardess who insisted she counted correctly and that there was an extra person on board. It wasn't anything to do with the government or anybody trying to figure out how to break in and do something horrible. But if that guy can get in, if somebody recently paroled and I assume trying to flee, then why can't a smarter group of people get in and do damage? Why all of this showmanship at the front gate with the scanners and the metal detectors? It just doesn't make sense to me. Caught by a stewardess. So, I'm not quite sure. I believe this is only in the state of Montana, but some kind of a federal land grab, because the states generally maintain the federal government's land. They've passed, or are trying to pass, I believe it's attempting at the moment, the ability to grab up your land over in Montana. I think they missed the memo about eminent domain, so this one probably isn't going to stay on the books very long if it does end up on the books. But look forward to while it lasts, folks. It won't last long. The Diablo 3 auction house moved again. June 16th, 12th. Maybe I'm calling it Seeing the Future. Probably not. June 12th. Hopefully by then they'll have worked out all the kinks, all the problems, and we'll see it just fine. Not that I'm going to use it, but it might help some. I'm sure it will. There's a planned Spy Hunter reboot for the 3DS and the Vita. My only hope is that it's a heck of a lot better than that last Spy Hunter reboot. I believe that one came on the PlayStation 2. Not overly impressive. Felt more like a racing game with guns mounted on the front of your car. Not super satisfying. So, we're starting something new. We're going to try to post notes. Post what we were talking about. A lot of these things, if I find them pertinent or important enough, are going to get their own posts on the blog sites, whether that be Monk of Myths or flameflash.net. The podcast list is reserved. But go forth and check them out. We're going to try this. Stumbled across, for instance, a Rules to Talking to the FBI YouTube link. The link will be right there available to you. Some of the rules include, say, not letting them into your home, insisting on your right of silence, just generally being polite, but try to get them off your front step as fast as possible. The particular individual in question was simply a demonstrator and really should never have been targeted by the FBI in the first place. Oh no, some anonymous tip? Sure. So, aside from these things, we had the E3, we had a beta release, another beta release. It's all over the map. One of the things that absolutely irked me from this latest beta build, non-account bound mounts. Monk of Mists has the full list, MMO Champion has the full list because I grabbed it off of there. Some of it makes sense. No more druids on dread steeds. Awesome, excellent, no problem. Why no more sharing things like the Grand Ice Mammoth, can you tell it's getting late? Or the Ice Mammoth, or the Mechanohog, or the Mechaneer's Chopper. I just don't understand, and really wish Blizzard would come out and explain it to us. That's what I want at this point. Understanding of the why. Because, as I wrote in there, you're more likely to sell more if all my characters benefit. And then that's still gold out of the economy. Maybe not as much as you wanted, but that's all as much you would get anyway. Because why would I buy the Traveler's Tundra Mammoth for more than one character? I must have bought it for that one character for a specific reason, after all. Let's see. Hunter Glyphs. New Hunter Glyph of Fireworks. Hopefully this is going to be an ability that's not on the global cooldown, so you can just add it to every single one of your macros and be shooting fireworks all over the place. Speaking of fireworks, engineers are going to get a new pattern so they can make a new form of fireworks, specialty of Mists of Pandaria. Undead get a new racial. New Warlock pet voices. You can go to Monk of Mists and check out the world map. Pandaria Flight is required at level 90 for 2,500 gold at the moment. There's a lot of great stuff that came out of the beta patch that just went out. I invite you all to hit Monk of Mists, make comment. Let's have discussion. Especially on that, say, non-account wide issue, which is highly irksome in my mind. Alright. Wii U's incoming. Massively, at this point. I believe their presentation is tomorrow. What they've let slip, though, are a few little things. There was a Nintendo Direct video out prior to this week. For instance, Wii U video chat support. Excellent. This is something I don't think the PlayStation 3 quite even has yet. The video chat support. Xbox has it with their Kinect, but the Wii U promises to be out of the box video chat supported, minus, of course, internet issues. So what else is happening with the Wii U as far as we know right now? Well, for us parents out there, you can breathe a sigh of relief because there's a Gamepad Pro. All the buttons of the big Wii U gamepad with screen, but no screen. So these should be much cheaper than the regular gamepad is. And I'm thankful to them for it. We also have this Wii U multiverse. Sounds like a bad comic book, doesn't it? But it's like the Mii Plaza of the Wii or of the 3DS on steroids. You get community interaction, supposedly, on the various games you own. You see what's hot out there right now. I'm pretty worried about how much live commenting the kids are going to be able to see. Something we'll have to face when we get there. Hopefully they have the right settings in place or offered so that we can make that choice. Iron Man 3 started filming today. Just that random tweet. Pretty cool. I'm already looking forward to it. The last little tidbit of quasi E3, quasi not, would be SimCity. No destruction of your city with horrible events, and then reload to rescue it. Boo. Add the feature back. There's some kind of wannabe online experience, it seems, to the whole ordeal, but still doesn't sell me. And that's a shame, because I really liked SimCity back in the day. Maybe we'll give it a shot. I don't know. Probably not, though. I have quite the backlog of games as it is, now that I think about it. Alright. So, now we have E3 itself. Xbox announces some new features, say the Internet Explorer, so I assume that it will be capable of downloading other browsers for your Xbox. Ba-dum-bum. Favorites. Finally, you won't have to be searching through everything on those, I want to say cross-media bars, because that's what Sony people call their menu group along the top. But you can save items, games, etc. as a favorite, and therefore have awareness raised for you a little bit more option because you set it in the lounge and remind yourself. So Xbox is going to be on Windows 8 and Windows Phone, I guess. We're also going to get some kind of smart glass app. Smart glass. Supposedly, it's, as I saw on Twitter, being compared to, say, the Wii U, taking into account everything you already own. Alright. I think that's one I'm going to have to wait and see, I suppose. But Sony's conference went really well from what I understand. Xbox's went well. I look forward to the rest of this week and seeing where E3 takes us from here. This is Flame Flash of flameflash.net, signing off from a special edition. Take care. Hello? Well, the Video seems to have died, and I probably timed it quite well. Hopefully we're still recording audio. So, again, I say, take care.